Morning, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Love 500 and welcome back to, well, it's not an empty drive because you can probably hear Project Pearl here with the engine going. And excuse the exhaust fumes if you can see them, but we have a bit of an empty drive just here, and the reason for that is we have bought another project. So we've got the white 2016 car, we've got Project Pearl, and yes, I bought another project. So let's show you what it is. It's another Copart car, it's only a Cat N. Let's show you. Let's go. Right, before we get into the car, I just wanted to introduce you to a new channel. One of my subscribers, we occasionally talk to each other on Instagram as well. It's Terry at JT Salvage. Now, Terry was the one who sent me the copper hammer recently, very kindly sent that to me. He has taken the plunge and he started up his YouTube channel. He's got 5, 6, 7, 8 videos on there, something like that. He's got lots of cars, all Fiat 500s, and he's worse than me. He gets too many at a time. Luckily for him, he has got somewhere to put them. He has got a unit, and I think he's currently got 1, 2, 3, 4 in there possibly. I'm not sure now, I can't remember. But I've been watching his videos over the last couple of days. Give him a follow. If you like the Fiat 500 stuff especially, go and give him a follow. His YouTube name is JT500_salvage, and it's Terry is the fella. Yeah, go and give him, oh, excuse the wind. Go and give him a follow. JT500_salvage. I'll put a link to his channel in the description. So yeah, just wanted to say that. Just give Terry a shout out. He's got probably less than 10 subscribers at the moment, I think, because it is literally brand new. It's just come online this week. So go and give him a visit. Hit the button. Subscribe to his channel as well. Excuse me, my voice has gone all funny. Yeah, just wanted a quick shout out for Terry. And then we'll get on with the car. So let's do it. Let's introduce you to the car. You've already seen a bit of it. Let's show you it in its entirety, see what you think. Let's go. So here it is. As usual, I have no idea what I'm going to call this. So as this is the walk around video, I'm asking your opinions as to what we're going to call this. And then when we get to day 1 of the repair, we can take your names on board, and whoever comes up with the best name or the name that's suggested the most, that's the one we'll use. So get creative, people. What can you see as a name in that registration number? I can't really see anything. Olivia? No. I think we've had a Project Olivia, haven't we? That was my wife's best friend's daughter's car that I sold and then got back 2 years later, 3 years later. Yeah, can't see a name there. So Olive, maybe. Olive? Possibly. I know it's a bit tenuous, but yeah, let me know what you think for name, and then yeah, let's get on with it. So okay, so what we have here, as you can see, is a 2014 Category N from Copart, and it's a colour therapy, one of my favourites. I love a colour therapy. Let's show you the back. You can see the sort of the damage on the front, but let me just show you around the rest of the car, and then we'll come on and look at the detail, look at the damage in detail. So we have a front wheel trim, which looks in bad condition. What's the tyres like? Yeah, tyres are all right. Oh, we have a little bit of a... They didn't spot that Copart. Look, that seal's pushed in at the front there. That should have made that a Cat S. So we'll have to do a check on that to make sure it's not registered as a Cat S, because I don't want to advertise it as being a Cat N and it turns out it's a Cat S. So we'll double check that. But yeah, That will pull out, obviously. That will pull out okay. Get the old either a slide hammer or the porta power in there. Once we get the arch liner off, that'll be fine. Hadn't spotted that before, but it's one of those things you wouldn't necessarily. So no wing damage this side. No damage here. I've not got the door closed properly. Let's close that properly. Nothing on the roof as far as I can see. It is quite dirty, obviously, as usual. No glass damage. No damage whatsoever to the door. Mirrors are intact. Casing's okay. Couple of light scratches. Quarter panel. Again, you know, once we get it clean, we might see stuff that we haven't seen at the moment, but that's all okay. Again, tyres, yeah, very, very good tyre. Looks brand new virtually. Can't see the make because it's covered in mud. But we will have to we'll have to give that a good clean up under there. The car is absolutely rotten. Going round to the back. New number plates will be required, obviously, which is standard. I'll order those today. No damage to the back bumper. The towing eye cover is there, which is always a bonus, although I have got one. Coming around to this side, same applies to the wheel. Again, another good tyre, which is not as good as the other one, but is okay. So it's not looking like we're going to need any tyres. Quarter panel, all good. No damage. Again, nothing on here that's damaged. And this door is good. No damage on the door whatsoever. Mirror again, couple of little scuffs, nothing much. And there we come on to the actual damage. Right, so, oh, we didn't look at this tyre. Let's have a look at this tyre. Yeah, again, it's okay. Whether there's any cracking on it or not, once we get the tyre, once we get the wheels off, we'll obviously know about that. Wing destroyed. It's not really clipped the door at all. It's not. There's a couple of little bits of paint off the door, but that will just touch in. That's fine. So the wing's obviously got to be replaced. Now the bumper, I have one of the reasons for buying a car in this colour is because I have two bumpers in colour. One brand new, one freshly painted, and one second-hand one. And this bumper's all right. Tow eye cover's missing. Might be lying in the car somewhere, I suppose. The wing, I've got one. Already got it. Came last week. I bought it the day I bought the car. Yeah, it's a nice wing. Off of a 2013 car, I think. So it should match okay, colour-wise. Now I say there's no damage to the bumper. That's pushed. I actually thought that had snapped off when I saw that this morning, but it's not. So I can heat that up, push that back into position. We've got hair in there. This is an animal, isn't it? No, I'm not pointing at it. Sorry, there's hair. See that hair? At least I hope it's not a person. It's an animal, not a person. I reckon that's a deer or something that's hit. Dear oh dear. Poor deer. DRL obviously gone. Hopefully the actual thing itself's not gone. It's just the tabs, in which case we can plastic weld them on. We won't know until we get it out, of course. Headlight, clearly broken, embedded into a deer or something. Now, unfortunately, the bonnet's gone, and I can't get a bonnet in colour. We have got this, which I was going to attempt to pull out, but we've also got here as well. It's a bit difficult to see. Yeah, it's dented here. There's a ridge line there, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. But the fact, being winter, I have got a white bonnet that I could have painted. And although my painting skills is getting better, and I have done a bonnet now, in December, or January when I get onto this car, I don't really want to be attempting to paint in this sort of weather. And I know I've got the gazebo, which I can get the heater in and what have you, but I thought because it's damaged, it might be, when I had a door repaired, which funnily enough was in this same colour, it cost me £200 to the door to be repaired and repainted. So if this cost me £200, that's probably to repair this and paint it, it would probably be cheaper for me to do that than it would to get another one, because bonnets are quite expensive anyway now, and there aren't any in colour. If one happens to come up in colour between now and Christmas, I'll buy it, if it's 150, 200 quid, because then it's an easy swap over. Bloody planes. But failing that, there's a place that I took the door to. It's not the normal place I used to go to, and it's not the place that I got the BMW done at. It's somewhere else. They don't really have the capacity to take whole cars. It's just two blokes in what I would only describe as a large garage. But they're very well thought of, and they did a nice job for 200 quid on that door for me. So if they could do the same on that for 200 quid, then I think it's probably worth getting it repaired and repainted. So I think that's probably what I'll do, as I say, unless one comes up. Damage wise, there's nothing else wrong with it. That's it. Probably the hinges are a little bit bent because it's obviously been pushed over. It's been hit on that side, so it's been pushed over, so it's going to need a bit of manipulation. As you know, I very rarely change hinges. It's a matter of just bending stuff around, which is what they generally do at body shops anyway. But yeah, as you can see here, I know the wing is damaged, but as you can see here, it's quite clearly pushed over. So I don't think that will be difficult to line up. They're always a bit of an issue lining them up anyway, but yeah, bumper wise, needs one of those, which I've got. So we haven't looked under the bonnet yet. I'm hoping the front panel's going to be okay. I think it will, bearing in mind where the impact is. I reckon the front panel's going to be fine. So it could be a quick turnaround, apart from the weight, of course, for the bonnet. But yeah, that's all the damage. That is all of the damage. Right, so let's have a look. Right, so that is deformed there, but I think it's only just deformed this piece. Oh look, we've got another black box. Another bloody black box. We'll get that, that's connected still. So we'll get that disconnected today. What was I saying? Sorry, yeah, so that's been pushed up, but that's obviously where that's been hit there. It's just pushed that up. So that will flatten down easily enough. I think for the rest of it, although, having said that, it does look quite close. Yeah, no, you know what? I think maybe it has gone. Yeah, I think I am going to have to replace it, because look down there. That's quite close, isn't it? In fact, it's very close. It hasn't touched it, but it's very close. So I think... I'm surprised, you know. Just checking the chassis leg. No, that's all right, I think. Obviously this side's not touched anything. Yeah, I don't know, it's a strange one there. I'm surprised that that's pushed that in. But again, it would have pushed it one side. You can see, if we move that out of the way, you can see that hose is touching the battery tray. So that's quite clearly pushed that whole thing in. So, I am going to have to get a front panel on that. It's not going to have touched the radiator. Being a colour therapy, of course, it's got aircon, which is always a bonus. So it's not going to have touched that. So I will have to get a front panel though. Which isn't the end of the world. It's just extra work that I didn't think I had to do. But you know, I often think with these that the chances are we're probably going to have to get front panels. So I take it as read with the front damage that you are going to have to. Cam belt? No, cam belt's not been done. So we will get the cam belt done. Again, I won't be doing it. I'll be getting Glenn to do it. I will do one. You all know that I am going to do one. It's just a matter of when. But I've already made a decision that I'm not doing it in the winter. I hate doing this stuff during the winter. Today's not so bad actually, but I generally hate doing this stuff in the winter. So cam belt for me to do will be next spring when the weather's warmed up. Another replacement battery. However, it's the wrong battery. Again, that's the second car in a row I've had with a replacement battery that's the wrong one. So obviously a new battery will go in this, because not that it matters about start-stop, because most people don't use it anyway, but you know, if you've got a proper battery in a car, you should have a proper battery in a car. Excuse me. This one hasn't, but being this cheap car, I'm leaving the incorrect battery in that one. Let's have a look on the inside, shall we? So because this is a facelift, it's I can't get in. Because this is a facelift, it's got the revised ECU. It's got the nicer seats. So although it's a colour therapy, it hasn't got those horrible grey seats. It does feel a little bit on the damp side in here. We don't want mould again. It is really dirty in here. A lot of mud, and I think I know why, and I'll show you in a minute actually, because I did spot them when I put the seat forward like this. So let's just get the key. Mileage wise, 52,727 miles. Shut the door. Check daytime running light, obviously, and I think you probably saw that when I came driving it towards the camera. That was quite obvious. We need to see, and now I know we've got music playing, so I'm just going to turn the stereo on and then turn the volume down, and then we'll see if we've got any free CDs. Right, volume's down. Now someone commented on one of the previous videos recently and said, do you still get an excitement and nervousness when you get a new car? Or does that worn off now? And I do, every time I get one. It's the same. I get excited about what I'm going to find in it, what I'm going to find wrong with it. A bit of trepidation as to, what might possibly be wrong with it. Let me just turn that fan off. Yeah, because you never know, do you? You never know what you're going to get. These are all okay. We've got a little something in there, whether that's an air freshener or a phone mount. I don't know. We need to pull that out. Yeah, typical, because someone's had one of those in there. It's broken that. It's just come off. That'll fix. So I just need to take it out to fix it. Someone's already done it once. As you can see, they've prized it out. Right, let me see if we've got a free CD. I think that's a no, isn't it? Do I have to press the CD button first? I should know really, shouldn't I? Does anyone use CDs these days? Not many people do they, I suppose? No, nothing in there. That's a shame. What we got down here? Oh, look, we've got a little FM transmitter. That's good. We don't need to get one of those in the car then. That's the thing I just took off. Obviously no Blue and Me in this one, because it's basically a funked up pop, isn't it? Nothing up there. Nothing up there. So I haven't had a look through this yet. Look, the mud. Got a windscreen wiper thing there. Let's have a look. What's that, a back scratcher or is that a windscreen? No, it's a windscreen wiper, isn't it? Oh, that's good, look. I like that. I'll keep that. Phone holder. That can go in the bin. What else we got? Flowery things. Oh, that's what that was on there. Thought it might be an air freshener, but it's not. Just a little decoration. Quite clearly a girl's car, as they obviously always are. The little pull-down panel, nothing in it. Don't think I've ever found anything in those. I think generally people don't even know they're there. The receipt. An old air freshener. Is that what it is? Yeah, oh, it smells quite nice actually. Let's have a look in the back. I'll show you what it was that I saw in the back, which I think explains why this car's so muddy inside. Let me just get out and we'll come back. All right, we have some nice pearly coat hanger things here. We have a carrier bag here with a pair of wellies in. Oh, what's that? A bin. A car bin. What do you buy for the person who has everything? A car bin. So there's nothing else in here apart from wellies. Are they Hunters? No, Town and Country. What size? Oh, they look quite big. What size are they? I could do with a pair of wellies. Don't think they're going to fit me. Can't see the size. Can't do it with one hand. I'll try them on. I think they're going to be too small. Might fit my wife. She might have them. Yeah, so we've got a free pair of wellies. We have some funky things on the seat belts, both sides, and there's another little furry thing over that side. We'll take those off. We have the oh look, we got the things missing there from the hatch, and that's obviously off as well. So I wonder if someone's put a new aerial on it and they've just not put it all back, and that side as well. Could be, couldn't it? Yeah, so I reckon that's been dropped down, because you can see it's a bit bent as well. I don't know if you can see that on camera. So it may have had a new aerial base. Doesn't look new, but it might have been replaced at some point, I suppose. They've obviously had that off for some reason. Being a pre-facelift, sorry, a post-facelift, post-facelift. Being a pre-facelift, colour therapy, obviously we've got the coloured gear knob as well. So although, because it's a pre-facelift, or it's not a facelift I should say, and of course it's still got the ordinary open That door's just catching that wing a little bit. It's got their normal open thing there. So I sort of half expected it to have a under bed storage, I was going to say, but it hasn't, which is surprising. As you already clocked, obviously there's no service book at all. Just for a change. Bottle of water under the seat. I haven't actually looked under the seats, but I don't think there will be. Actually, we haven't looked in the boot. One thing I have realised, just of course, we got two of these missing. Wonder if they're in the boot. Yes, they are. That one's in better condition. Oh, that's good. Spare wheel, yeah. That's good. This is all nice and clean. Oh, ooh. So, no, sorry about that. Battery ran out. Where was I? Oh yeah, look, that's still down there. Yeah, look, it has. You can see it has. It's not even been put back up properly. Or maybe it's not working properly and they just had a look at it. Maybe they were going to replace it and they were doing what I often do, is look to see which type it is and then maybe crashed it and not got round to it. But the radio was working, I have to say, because I had to turn the volume down. That's obviously been off as well because they've put white ones in instead of black ones, but of course I've got them. I've got loads of them. So there's been something done to this car, isn't there? Which is, as I say, probably is just that aerial. I imagine it's been replaced at some point maybe, or as I say, maybe it was going to be. I think that's pretty much it really. So the cam belt's going to be done. No service history, so I'm going to send off for the logbook. I always do that with cat ends when I've got no documents, because once I get the logbook back, although you have to pay the £25, once you get the logbook back, you can then go and look up the MOT history, print out the MOTs, and then ring up all those garages and see whether they've serviced it. Because I like to have as full a service history as I can track down with every car that I do. I would say that this has had a replacement bonnet, 13th of the 6th. Because you don't get those on new ones. Or no, I was going to say, is that when the cam belt was done? But no, the cam belt's not been done because that label's not been. Actually, I say that. Looking at that aux belt, that aux belt looks new, you know. That ain't the original aux belt. No way is that the original aux belt. I'll have to have a look underneath, get underneath and see if I can see the cam belt and see if I can see a name on it. But I mean, there is always a possibility that that's been peeled back like that, because I've peeled it back and then you can just push it back again. So they might have done that. So I reckon that's actually been done, you know. Just looking at that cam belt, that aux belt, that's definitely not the original. That looks brand new to me. So I wonder, but of course, unless we can track it down, there's no way we can evidence that. So do we just do it anyway? A little bit more investigation before I decide to do that, I think. Definitely. But we'll see about that. But apart from the obvious, let's say I've got the wing. I've probably got a headlight, but I will have to double check that. I've probably got a DRL, but I reckon we can probably repair that one. Although we've got all four wheel trims, I think we'll probably refurbish them, because I actually like them when they look brighter white as well. I think they look nicer when they're brighter white. So I think we'll probably do that. So yeah, pull that sill out, new wing, service, front panel. I'll get one of those ordered today. I think I'll buy an aftermarket new one, might as well. As I say, red and whatever, you'll be alright. I've got one of those. So the only issue with this really is the bonnet. That's the only issue that we haven't got. As I say, what I can do for the time being is I can put a white bonnet on it, and which I can also make fit, you know, with bending the hinges around and what have you. I mean, I might get some hinges. I'll have a look, see if there's any blue. I know you can paint them, but I'll have a look around, see if there's any blue hinges around. If there's any cheap enough, maybe I'll get some. Yeah, I might do. I think you can actually see that that's, but if I look at it, it looks like it's sort of, if I'm going a bit closer, it does look as if it's, which, you know, can be bent back. But as I say, if I put the white bonnet on it and then take this to be repaired, then at least I've got a bonnet on it. Yeah. So that's it, I think. I don't think there's anything more I can show you, really. Any questions you got, give me a shout. It's going to be a lovely car. I really like them in this colour. It's very similar to Project Aussie. Really like them in this colour. So yeah, let me know what you think, and don't forget, I need a name. I'm tempted with Olive at the moment. That's what I'm tempted with, but don't know. Let me know what you think. Give me your ideas on a name. But yeah, nice car. Pick-up date was the 9th of the 11th. Should call it... if it's hit a deer, should we call it Bambi? We could, couldn't we? Call it Project Bambi. I never thought of that. I reckon that is a deer, you know. Maybe we should have it DNA tested. Find out. Maybe I'll ring the police and say I need to find out what my car's hit because I need to know what to name it. Can you do a DNA test on this hair, please? Yeah, hopefully it's not a person's hair. I don't think so. It's too wiry. Anyway, right, that's it. Okay, I just wanted to quickly, before I finish this video, I just wanted to show you something on here. And we always go on about Copart and them stealing all the fuel. Well, check this out. As you can see, the level has risen to there. So we have got 3/4 of a tank of petrol. So they haven't drained it out of this one. So it maybe it varies from site to site, I don't know. But this is Rochford, however you pronounce it. Yeah, full tank, well, not full tank, but getting on for it. Yeah, just wanted to quickly show you that before we signed off. So yeah, Project Bambi, Project Olive, what do you think? I need your help. For when I do day one, I need to know what to call it for the thumbnail. And I need to say, morning, welcome welcome to Project Bambi, Olive, whatever. So let me know. So what do you think of the car? Good one? It's a Copart one. Gone back to Copart. We've got, well, that wasn't a Copart, but we've got currently 2 Copart cars. We will be going back to BCA without a doubt, especially in the winter, because the BCA cars tend to have less to do to them. Yes, thanks for that. And yeah, let me know what you think. Don't forget, as always, if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel. I will see you before Christmas, so I won't wish you Merry Christmas yet. Why did I do that? I won't wish you Merry Christmas just yet. Time for me to go and start work, I think. Anyway, until the next one, as always, take care, stay safe, and we will see you very soon.